One, you need to add the exponents of the x's together, so it's x8, z2. Number 2, same thing, a12, b what? b4, c17. So if it just says b, that counts for b, we'll do the 1. Number 3, the normal 5 and 4 just get multiplied normally, so it's 20. And then it's back to the other stuff. 20 w to the 7th, y to the 7th. Number 4, how do we do that one?
4, a to the 18th, b to the 11th. You did 2.
Here on our one.
What are we on?
Is it, don't you multiply like, or wait, do you?
Okay, everything is to the 4th, like everything times itself. So what's 3 to the 4th?
81.
What's x to the 3rd to the 4th?
It's 12.
Y to the 8th.
Boy, I got it right. Let's go.
Oh, wait, which one was
I erased it and I got it right. Let's go.
Okay, on number 5, we got a couple things we need to do. What should we do first?
We're going to multiply.
You can't really do anything in the parentheses, but you can do the exponents on the parentheses. And then multiply would come after exponents, right? You guys remember order of operations? So exponents first, since you can't do anything in the parentheses. So this is kind of like the last problem. 2 squared is a to the b, and then we got a to the, and b to the, then what do we do? Okay, we're back to multiplying, so it's more like number 1. 4 times, just 4, a to the 18, b to the, it's kind of a big one. Do you guys get that one?
Yeah.
Okay, number 6. I think this is one on the test that a lot of people missed. I did not put number 8 on the test way back when we did this chapter.
Yeah, bro, I didn't even try number 8.
So what is different about number 6? You guys know?
It's got a crap ton more to do.
Oh, it's add and subtract.
It's add and subtract. So the rules kind of change. So I would try to simplify each term, like term 1, term 2, term 3. Can I do anything in term 1? No. The add and subtract have to come last. Term 2, what's y3 times y? Y to the 4th. And on this one, so we got x squared and y squared squared. Okay, anything else? We can only add and subtract what? Like terms. Are these like terms?
Yes.
Yes, they're all x squared y fourths. If there was one of them that was different, we just leave it alone. But we have 6 plus 2 of them minus 1 of them. Now, 6 plus 2 minus 1. So we're not changing the exponents on add and subtract. X plus x is 2x, not 2x squared. You don't change the exponents. Okay, number 7 is division. So 9 divided by 3 is 3. What's x5 divided by x2?
X3.
x3. So it's 3x cubed. On number 8, if you multiply the x's together, you add the exponents, right? Kind of like number 1. So what is 5 plus n? Nobody knows, so it's just 5 plus n. Minus 3x to the 5th, can I do anything to that? No, you cannot. Plus x to the n, plus, okay, is there anything else that I can do? Are any of these like terms?
How do you get x5 plus n?
When you multiply x's together, you add the exponents. Okay, these x to the n plus 5 and x to the 5 plus n, these are like terms. They're the same thing. The order of addition doesn't matter. So we have one of them plus 8 of them makes 9 of them. And the other stuff, can't really do anything with. It's actually not that much to do on that problem. Not much can happen. I said I did put that one on the test. Number 9. What do we, not a lot to do on number 9. What do we do on number 9? I just said not a lot to do, and then you said what to do. It's a lot.
Because there is a lot.
Okay, what does negative exponent mean?
You have to put it on top of the division thing.
Okay, on the bottom, I ever said that. So the a to the 7 goes to the bottom. What about the 4? Is it coming with?
No.
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 So that's it.
I actually got that right. Here we go. Bro, this next one's a lie.
A lie.
That was easier.
So easy.
10 is kind of like number 7, right? 10's like number 7. So 8 divided by 2 is 4. What's a3 divided by a?
2.
A squared. And what's... So it's negative 4 minus negative 3. You guys see where I'm getting at? Negative 4 minus negative 3 is negative 1. The direction, now if they said leave negative exponents, that would be the answer. But the directions say positive exponents only, so B goes down. So you guys remember this chapter better than 7, huh?
Yeah.
Does that mean we need to review chapter 7 again?
Yeah.
Yes,
Probably.
I want to, so I don't fail.
I think Emily wants to do the chapter 7 packet.
Wait, did you guys do that yesterday?
Yeah.
No.
Bro, no, it was like 30 seconds.
What's wrong with that? No, it's not that, bro.
So what? The minimum is 5 minutes, bro. What are you talking about? First goes, you got 30 seconds.
This one's kind of a mess. What did you guys try and do first on this one?
You try to get the B5 until you make it 3 cubed. You need to cube that.
Okay, yeah, exponent first. So 3 cubed is 3 times 3 times 3,
Yep.
27. W to the negative 6. V to the 15. Okay, I'm not done yet. I'm just leaving it alone for a second. And then the bottom is that. What's going to happen to the, whoops, I copied that wrong, didn't I? It was a V. What's going to happen to the 27?
It's going to cancel out and it's going to not be.
27 divided by 27 is 1. 1 times all that stuff is 1. Okay, and then for the W's, what's negative 6 minus 4? Negative 10, or W to the 10th on the bottom. And this is kind of tricky too. 15 minus negative 2.
17.
Oh, you guys are getting smart on me.
Yeah.
So is that the
Olivia wants to do the next one on the board by herself. You want to try?
Maybe.
Let's go.
I haven't tried it yet though. I didn't get to that one.
I just seen it. I was seeing if I could freak you out.
You're not gonna let her do it.
Do you want to try?
Thank you for signing.
Let's go, Olivia.
Don't mess up.
Channeling Norma there.
Thank you for signing.
And everything.
Thank you for rain.
Sounds like blasphemy.
So,
You know, next year she's gonna come back with some random dude.
Oh, it's okay. We probably better keep moving.
No.
Alright, now this one you kind of have an option. Let's, what do you guys try to do first?
A.
Cube it.
I would do, parentheses first probably, although kind of distributing that 3 would actually work, but
Yeah.
um,
I just clicked.
you could do the inside parentheses first. -5 minus 1 is -6. 3 minus -6, did I copy that right? Yeah. Is 3 plus 6, so that's 9. And 6 minus 2,
I love it.
and then you cube that, so we have a to the -18, or a to the 18 on the bottom. Looks like everything else is on the top. B to the 27. C to the 12.
I did it.
Did you get it?
So did I.
Oh my gosh, you literally
Okay, I'm guessing most of us forgot 13, 14.
I did.
No, it's easy.
Look at Super
Well,
Buddy.
it's easy if you remember. No, I did not.
Oh, it's
Okay, how about this? We'll do the odds and then you guys come back and try the evens.
I mean, I guess.
I mean,
Bro, look at number 16.
Bro, scattered.
But it's so easy to do the calculator.
16,
Nah, you can lose
yeah, it's easy to miscount the zeros on
If you add back,
that. That was a beast. Okay, number 13. Let's see if I can copy that right. Point. Okay. Does anybody remember? All right, Olivia.
Yeah, you move the decimal over until it's after 7, and then it would be times 10, and isn't it? I did it 6.
Yep, good job. Yes, so if it's a decimal, it's a really tiny number, so you have to multiply by a tiny number. 10 to the -6 is like 1 over a million. It's tiny. So anytime you have a tiny decimal number, you should have a negative exponent. All right, but as opposed to number 15, where we'll have a positive exponent. Somebody want to try 15? Carolyn.
yeah, exactly. Because he doesn't like you. No one likes you.
All right.
So it would be 1.29 times 10 negative 1.
Well, this one's not negative. You see the difference between this one and 13? If it is a whole number, not a decimal, you're gonna have a positive exponent. You just jinxed yourself because we're about to do. Okay, well, on this section, remember, or maybe you don't remember, you can kind of cheat and use your calculator and then fix it. But if you know the tricks, it's faster to use the tricks. For example, on 17, since the order of multiplication doesn't matter, you can just do 3.2 times 1.3. I would use your calculator for that. Somebody plug that in. What's 3.2 times 1.3?
4.16.
4.16.
And there's
Okay, and then what's 10 to the third times 10 to the 6th?
7 zeros.
10 to the 9th. Okay, we're not writing it, we're not changing it to standard number, we're leaving it in scientific. Is this in scientific notation?
Yes.
Yeah, so that's just it. Okay, 18, what's 7.1 times 9.4?
66.7.
The heck?
66 point what? Times 10 to the 8, times 10 to the 10, 18. Okay, is this in scientific notation? No.
Wrong.
So here's a trick we learned.
You have to move it one.
If you move this decimal back so it's in scientific notation, this number is getting smaller. To make up for it, this number has to get bigger. One move smaller, one move bigger. So it's 6.674 times 10 to the 19th.
What number was that?
18. okay, 19 you could do 8.3 squared. 8.3 times 8.3.
68.89.
And then what's 10 to the 7th squared?
And you know, she's just 60.
14. Remember how you multiply those?
So it's
So you move, same thing last time. So it's 6.889 times 10 to the 15th. Okay, division 4.7 divided by 2, 2.35. So that is in scientific notation, so we don't have to fix that. And then 10 to the 9th divided by 10 to the 7th, you'd subtract that, so it's 10 to the 2nd. Alright, 21 is the easy version and 22 is the hard version. So, adding and subtracting. If you add and subtract, you need like terms. On 21, 10 to the 12th, 10 to the 12th, those are like terms. So all you really have to do is subtract 8.4 minus 1.9 is 6.5 times 10 to the 12th. Okay, if these confuse you and I put them on the test, just put it all in your calculator, hit equals, and then change it back to scientific notation. Yeah. Okay, number 22.
Zesty response.
It's kind of like, hope kind of makes that noise, but it's not quite that. Something like y'all.
Hope is perfect.
Is she? Okay, so since this is kind of a weird one, to do this by hand, since these aren't the same, like if you make this 6 too bigger, then you have to move the decimal 2 smaller. So you could make this 6.4 times 10 to the 8th plus 0.073 times 10 to the 8th. That way they're the same, so you could add them together, so it's 6.473. That one's a kind of hard one. Okay, 23. I would recommend that you, on your notes, use some of these as examples or something like these. Describe the translations of the graph.
Oh my gosh.
Does that sound
I
hard?
skipped that section on this test.
I know that, and it could have easily been points too. Because what's that plus 4 do on numbers?
It's gonna go up 4. No, it's left 4.
Okay, it's left 4. Remember how I had something written up here for a long time, like left, right, up, down, all that stuff. Yeah, if it's directly on the x, it affects the x motion, but it does the opposite of what you would guess. So 23 is left 4.
Oh, that's easy.
Well, if you know what to do, it's easy. If you don't, it's
I do.
impossible. 24, what would the minus 6 do to it?
Down 6.
Down 6. 25,
Wait, this isn't the section that I thought it was.
right 3, up 7. Losing their marbles.
The next one is left 2, down 5. Yup. I got. Oh, I thought you got it wrong. No, I'm sharpening one side. That was my pencil. You're wasting.
No, it wasn't.
Yeah, it was.
Okay.
Where does know what his own sneeze sounds like?
Okay, 27.
Sounds like
27 is pretty similar, but instead of writing like right 6 up 3, we're supposed to put the coordinates of the vertex. What, you guys remember what a vertex was?
Yes, I do.
The point.
That point. And normally on y equals x squared, it's at 0, 0. So if you move right 6 and up 3, where's that gonna be?
So it's gonna be left, 6.
Oh,
Yay!
thanks, congrats.
Thank you for nominating me.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You
That
had,
is a
you had
nice
a
car.
really fat packet, so I had a lot to write.
Oh, okay. Thank you.
Yeah.
He's winning a car.
Bye, Jackson.
What? Not really.
What was you nominated for?
He got
Okay,
the
so it's
best
gonna be left.
Like student of the year.
Left
thousand
and
people in the state.
Up 3.
No, we don't put that. It's
Is
like,
it?
Yeah, no.
it's like Washington County.
He got a car
As well.
Is it
Yes,
negative?
you
and a scholarship.
Is it negative?
Wait, Jackson, come back.
No, something
It's a
like
Chevy.
Alright,
Skylar, you couldn't even see over the
It's a
steering
nice
wheel,
car.
You're like a centimeter taller than me.
listen,
That's hilarious.
I'm listening to Jay.
I'm pretty sure Eli.
Bro, I'm going to the graduation and I'm probably
Yeah,
gonna like.
Not that Eli. The other.
Why?
Just because they're like leaving me forever.
The seniors?
Also, this is very.
Okay, shh, let's finish this up. 27,
Would it be negative 6, 3?
okay, no, 27 is moving right 6 and up 3. What point is right 6 and up 3?
6, 3.
6, 3. So it's just 6, 3.
Tristan's height.
Is it a point of, is it a vertex or a point of inflection?
It's your.
The point of inflection was the x cubed functions look like that
Oh, I hated that.
and that, but this is an x squared function, so it's a vertex.
So.
So how do we know?
If it's an x squared, it has a it's a parabola, it has a vertex. If it's an x cubed, it looks like that and has a point of inflection.
But there's
No way.
what's gonna happen?
It's 6, 3
Yeah.
vertex. Okay, on 28, what's the minus 19 gonna do to it? Down 19. What point is down 19?
Negative.
Very far down.
0, negative 19. No solos here.
And it's an inflection.
It's an inflection point. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, 29. What's that gonna do?
It's gonna go 0 up, net down 2, left 2,
Left 2.
0, 0 left.
What point is left 2?
0, negative 2, and it's gonna be vertex.
Negative 2, 0.
See, what are you
You
doing?
said it backwards. 30.
Wait, what was
Negative 2, 0.
It's vertex.
30 is right 5, down 9. So that would be
Negative 9.
negative 9. You just do kind of the opposite of the first one. It's point of inflection.
Oh, this is great. I like this.
31. We kind of did 31 this last chapter actually. What's 31? Shh.
It's a vertex.
0 up 3.
What's 31 gonna look like?
Is it like flat? Like this?
No.
Parabola.
Parabola.
Vertex.
Like that?
Right.
Yeah, something like that. It's a
Oh,
little bit off.
we do table.
Yeah, I usually had you guys do the table. So the vertex is up 3, so it's at 0, 3, right? And then you just plug in like a 1 and a 2. And then mirror it on the other side.
What the heck just hit you in the face, bro? I just got sniped.
That was
Skylar.
Nah, it hit me right here. There's no way.
The only person in front of you is me.
I just got. Bro, that was so weird.
No, you did it.
Nah, that was so weird. It was nah, bro. No, it was
Bro, he took my eraser, bro. He just probably
snapped it off.
Easton has
I got a ball pistol now.
What was it?
No,
I
like
was
something
hallucinating.
actually. No,
It's in your head. There's nothing there, Easton.
no, like I actually got hit by it. Nah, it was
I
definitely.
see it. It's right.
There it is. It is definitely one there.
If it was one of them, they'd be giggling right now.
Yeah.
Listen, giggle.
All right. Let's look at 33, I guess. So, if we weren't sure what the graph's supposed to look like, what do we do? Hopefully,
Yes.
no.
That's what I do.
We've done it a bunch of times.
So confused.
We just plug stuff in and then see what happens.
Next thing you know,
So, hush. So on 33, if you plug in -2, you guys do that without a calculator. What's 3 to the -2? Cheater.
Oh, no.
No.
1/9.
1/9. You used your calculator.
No, I didn't.
You're a little cheater.
Okay, you guys know this. We just talked about it on the front page. You just flip it upside down. So it's 1/9. So what's 3 to the -1 then?
I saw you look at my.
Third, what's 3 to the 0? Anything to the 0? I knew somebody was going to say that. It's wrong.
1.
3 to the 1. 3 to the 2. And then you graph those 6 points. Anybody know what shape it's going to make?
Yeah, it's gonna make the little
No, not a
Square, a
problem.
vertex.
beautiful.
A vertex is the
bro,
Like
what
a
the
slide
heck
up.
is it? The thing that goes like that.
An increase thing, yeah.
Oh, wait. I'm so confused.
So like
That was honestly kind of
like a ramp,
annoying.
but really steep.
Yeah.
Wait, which?
If it's that steep at 2, imagine how steep it'll be like a.
There's only 7. 9.
Wait, then how the heck?
No, for us.
Wait, but it's square.
Oh, okay.
You should use square.
Beautiful, beautiful,
Bro, shut up.
Slowly write that down.
Angels like
Shh,
you.
hush, hush.
Bro, why can she sing though?
She can't.
Oh!
I wasn't dissing her.
As a professional dignifier.
Today, anyway. He asked why can't she sing?
I'm so
I was
confused. It's x squared, so why is it not the thing? Wait.
It's not an x squared, it's, this is number 33. This
What?
is 33.
Oh.
That goes.
Oh, I thought that was 31.
What? You guys have never heard of
That's my bad. That's my bad. I was like that whole time I was so confused.
Okay, shh, alright,
I speak French.
shh. On 35, exponential function. So, we did this once, a long time ago. The initial amount, there's not much to do. It's,
Back in my
shh, hush. It's really easy. All you have to do is put 40 for A, the initial amount. So it's f of t equals 40. Didn't state whether the function model is exponential growth or decay. Write each described exponential function in the form a times b to the t.
I guessed on all of this.
Okay. I don't know if you guys remember this, but can't remember how I wrote it back in the day. So you take that growth rate and add it to 1, basically, and that's like the b value. So, for example, if something is increasing by 8%, what's 8 as a decimal? 8% as a decimal. 8% equals what? 0.08. So that would be your growth rate. When you multiply by 1, it stays the same, right? If you multiply by 1.08, it's going to get a little bit bigger. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
So what goes right here is like 1.08.
Nah, it was them, bro.
No.
You rat. I knew
No,
something
it's
hit me.
not
I told you, bro.
Wait, it wasn't us.
tried
You were
yelling
like
this.
I thought you said it hit you in the forehead.
Bro, I don't know
He's a
how.
liar.
I don't know how.
I just saw
I
it.
literally
the fridge.
I'm sorry.
Okay, the number that they gave us, the initial amount. So this is like, if there's 40 kids in the class and it grows 8% every year, how many kids are there after 4 years? So this would be the thing that would figure that out.
You're a brat.
It looks kind of complicated when you're not used to it, but there's not really that much going on. It's just the starting amount, 1 plus the growth rate, and then T stands for time, like how many years or whatever. So on number 36, how would that one be written? What am I going to put in front
The 4.
on 36?
1200.
1200, that's the starting amount. What am I going to put right after it? Not negative 60.
Wait.
40.
40.
0.04.
Yeah, it's like 1 plus negative 0.6. So it's like, okay, if something is dropping 60%, it's only going to be 40% of what it was. So anyway, that would be it.
Mr. Jordan, do you know what day of the math finals are?
Day of the month?
No. Do you know what day the math finals are?
Thursday at 8.
Bro, the history test is gonna suck.
Okay,
Big question, are those the answers?
yes, those are it.
Well, I thought maybe like you
Wait,
had to also like.
Oh, that's
Bro,
the
Okay,
They both grew, right?
30, what
They both grew, right?
grew?
Yeah. No, one's okay. The first one.
This one's going down. When you multiply by 0.4, it's only going to be 40% of what it was. It's going to be a lot smaller, like less than half of what it was every time. So on 37, they changed it to growth factor instead of growth rate. So that just is telling you basically what to put in parentheses. It's going to grow by, well, it's going to be only going to be 4/5 of what it was. So you don't do 1 plus the growth. You just put that in parentheses. And that's it. Did you guys try the scientific notation?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Alright, let's see if you guys are in agreement. What's 14?
Number 14.
8.9 times 10.
To the 8.
7.
I haven't tried that.
Anybody try 16? That's a whopper.
I did. It's
Right.
4.37 times 10 to the
4.37
15.
negative 15.
CR, what'd you get?
Oh, sorry.
Okay.